come with the intention to be aligned to higher power. We come to be at peace in the stillness. And when we allow ourselves to truly engage in peace, we feel a calm that radiates from us. And then we realize that at any given moment, we can move into this sacred space if we give permission. And so we pause. And it is within that pause that we remember that we are light. We remember that we are purposeful. We remember that we have choice. We remember that we are alive to engage in life and to allow that life force to lovingly permeate throughout our energy field. And it is then that we feel that dance.
We know who's here, don't we? Sarah.
It is to remember that life is to be enjoyed, and it's to bring that vibration into life. It's to remember to be playful and allow all of our situations, all of our obstacles to come to you in a way that you can embrace it with the same joy of living. To recognize that you are responsible for having it in front of you because you have called it. And as you may now pause and think, what? It is for you to truly engage in what matters. And I'm aware of our beautiful dear friend Yvonne, who passed to higher life. And I'm aware of her presence and her encouraging Sarah to come forward and her herself. She loves Sarah. And that's why I laughed, because I know what was taking place behind the scenes, so to speak. I was aware of their little plan and antics. And they're still very present. But Yvonne, I've been communicating with Yvonne, and one of her messages that she's been really reminding me and to share with others is not to make small things big. To really let go and to focus more on the bigger things, meaning the greatness of our life. Focus on the love, the light, the purpose, what we truly value. But don't let the small things take over, where they then consume you in a negative way. It is to be aware that it's present, but then to deal with it and to let it go. To fill it with love, with joy, and then let it go. And not to allow that to stop you being the true light of who you truly are. And we all know that Yvonne loved dancing, and she's still pushing me. Goodness.
So now we have Sarah and Yvonne.
But again, she's speaking about the movement, because when we move and allow ourselves to enjoy life, we see it from a different perception. We have it clearly in our mind that we want to focus on the light, that we want to focus on love, on joy, on achieving, to make every moment count, every day be a winner, where we can reflect at the end of the day and say, I had a great day today. I smiled, I danced, I laughed, I had great conversation with a friend, with a loved one. It lifted my spirits. I saw a sunrise, I saw the sunset. I was aware of the stars, I was connected to the birds, to nature. Wow, look at the blessings in my life. And these are when the small things too are so big in a positive way. In the sense that when we really allow ourselves to savor the moments of engagement with nature, when we truly allow ourselves to savor the moments with a loved one, to truly engage in their eyes, engage in their heart, to listen to their word, to allow that vibration to fill our vibration, to remind us this is what is special about life. After having her celebration of life on Friday, 2 days ago, we were celebrating Yvonne and the life that she lived. And we laughed exactly as she would like us to laugh, to lift our vibration with the blessings of knowing her, how her life enriched ours. And this is the same. Whose life are you enriching? Who are you touching with your light, with your love, with your dance, with your joy? And again, this is so important to have an awareness. How can I brighten every day? As Yvonne would say, have a magical day. They were her favourite words at the end of every text message. Have a magical day. And it always made me think, how can I make my day magical? And it is about lifting the vibration. It is about the engagement with spirit. Count your blessings one by one. Bathe and live through gratitude of what we have in our life. What is alive? What is giving us the joy, but the intention and the inspiration to create every day, to bring something new and exciting into our life. What am I going to do for me today? And once we start realizing that we have the choice, for we do, we choose to have our thoughts, and our thoughts can empower us, or our thoughts can have us deplete our energy. Again, we realize that we are powerful then in our own right, just by connecting to thoughts. And so it is then to have that inspiration to have a magical day and to engage in everything that is magical that sometimes we take for granted. It is embracing all that is present, or all that comes to us. It is only identified when you engage. It is when you allow yourself to connect. I'm connecting to the bird, and I'm aware of the vibration, the message that the bird is bringing. And when you allow yourself to do this, you will be aware that you will have a greater connection to the bird, because you are giving permission to connect, to engage. And that moment is so precious. It's creating a sacred space. So when we speak about creating sacred space, this is what we're doing through our own intention, which is coming from heart, which is coming from a divine, pure light that is inspiring us to connect and engage with the bird. And when we realize that this is where that vibration, that thought process is coming from, we then realize that we are truly aligned with the divine presence. The divine is communicating, and thereby it is expressing. And so then we express our gratitude for it being present. And then the presence of all that is taking place in that engagement is awesome. Totally awesome. And sometimes, I know with my connection and having these experiences, sometimes you are so connected that you feel like that you could be in flight with the bird. It is incredible the vibration that you feel, and you feel that moment of freedom, of elevation as you rise. And so it's the engagement that we yearn to be in higher vibration, so that we truly bathe in the wonder and awe of life. As I've said many times from this space, we can never get bored. We can never be bored if we allow ourselves to move through the vibration of all that we are. Even the vibration of connecting with nature. Just to give yourself time to do so. And truly to let go of anything at all that blocks you from allowing you to have this wonderful experience. So free yourself to bathe in the glory of light. And I think what a beautiful way to have a greater awareness of that is to move into meditation. So we're going to move into meditation. And as we move into meditation, knowing that this gives us the opportunity of moving into stillness, that this gives us the opportunity of engaging with the divine. And so at this time, let it be that you call forth now who you would like to spend this sacred time with, who you would truly like to bathe and to engage with spirit of the highest. So lovingly call them forward, whether it be your guide, an angel, a loved one, and be aware that you have moved through your heart center to call them forward. For it is a thought and an act of love, a loving gesture, a pure gesture. So instantly, you know now that you are moving through heart. And let it be now that you see yourself standing in a garden. And at this moment, you trust that this is the garden that Spirit have chosen, and that this is perfect for you. You trust that Spirit have provided what I need to connect with. So whether in your garden you see trees, flowers, statues, bird baths, benches, let it be that you become aware of all that is present. Let it be that you have a greater awareness of how Spirit has provided, especially for you. You become aware that as you connect deeper into heart center, that you are aware of a bright light that moves through you, that radiates from you. For your intention is to connect. And in this moment, you become aware of the colours within the garden. And you marvel as the colours glisten in the sunlight. You feel the warmth upon you, and knowing that you share this sacred time with the one that you have called to be with you. And you know now that you are active in the dance of life. You are living through heart. You are connecting to nature. You become become aware of the warmth upon your head, the warm vibration that moves through your energy field, knowing that you are receiving communication, knowing that you are receiving healing as the vibration continues to move through your body, allowing the light to move through the blockages so that you feel more relaxed and more at peace. And at this time, you become aware of the vibration at your feet. The tingling vibration preparing you to dance through the garden, to enjoy every step, every movement, being aware of butterflies, birds, angels, all with wings to remind you of your flight, of your elevation, to inspire you to rise and to lift your vibration so that you give permission to truly bathe in glorious light. To move away from all stress, worry and fear, that right now you are bathing in glorious beauty, so pure. And it is in this moment that you allow yourself to be still and to truly engage in all that is present. And it is as though the sun rises within you as you feel that warmth permeating throughout your energy field, inspiring you to connect and to rise and elevate into purer, true light. You realize that this is true intention. You're connecting to the pure essence of your light. Let it be that you bathe in peace. Let it be that calm embraces you. And the one with you shares messages to help guide you, to help remind you of your light. To help you bring all that is necessary for your learning to your feet. And while your heart is open and receptive to learning and to having the awareness of the importance of growth and elevation, you have greater clarity. So indeed, while you bathe in this sacred space that has been provided, let it be that you become aware of how you feel within your heart. and how your thoughts are loving. As you become more aware of the blessings that are all around you, engaging in sacred light, engaging in pristine warmth of spirit. There is an awareness that within this garden are so many gifts, that everywhere you look, you realize that you can connect to all life force, that there are signs all around you. And this is how you need to see your life. Focus on the beauty. Focus on the light. Focus on the engagement with spirit of the highest. And in this moment, you become aware if you allow yourself to truly be. The tingling vibrations as it moves over your body, as your garment becomes lighter in light, that you are receiving the healing that you need to remind you of your purpose, of your power, of all that is true and valuable. I know, I believe, and I be the perfect expression that the divine is teaching me. To allow the divine light to radiate forth, preparing my path, so that every step I take, I step into love. I trust in the divine plan. And at this moment, you become aware of a bird. Allow yourself to acknowledge the call of the bird. Allow yourself to connect to the bird. And be aware of the message. Whether it be a little bluebird, an eagle, a dove, the message is present for you. And as you connect to the bird, truly bathe in the purity, bathe in the joy of the engagement, the opportunity to be one. For in this moment, when you connect, you are one. And in this sacred moment, through the engagement with spirit, you receive. And so now, bathing in the beauty of life, bathing in the beauty of spirit, aware that the one with you loves you and will continue to encourage you to love yourself enough to do this more regularly. Knowing that the one with you lovingly embraces you. A reminder that you are never alone. A reminder that you are being heard. A reminder that your heart is open and receptive. So that you truly continue elevating and growing. So in this moment, with love and gratitude, you give thanks. And it is as you take in a deep breath, it is as though you are breathing in all that you are experiencing now. And knowing that you truly appreciate all that has been on offer. But remember that you have offered your light to this garden, to the bird, to the flowers, to the trees, to the earth. For here I am, present, bathing with you. And now as you feel the warmth upon your head once more, and as it showers and flows over you, and you feel the tingling vibration in your feet, knowing that you have been prepared for a magical day. Magical moments present when you give permission to be present, when you give permission to engage. So now as you take in a deeper breath, with love and gratitude, giving thanks, feeling lighter, peaceful, purer of heart. Just slowly returning back to the physical body, knowing you have an important life to live. So the encouragement is to engage with life, connect to the divine, pure light, to receive further guidance, further healing and strength, and courage to truly believe in yourself. And so now as you take in a deeper breath, bringing your awareness back, moving fingers and toes, and when you are ready, opening your eyes. importance of allowing ourselves time to be with Spirit to receive the guidance. As you all know, I tune every day with my Spirit team, and this morning this is what Spirit wished to share with you. And we educate our thoughts by engaging and bathing in the understanding we believe is correct. We set aside our perception in order to connect with the divine and reassess our findings. So this means we're aware that to receive a greater understanding, it is to go deeper and to connect to divine presence. Sometimes we just think what we're thinking at this moment is true and right. But again, it is, as Spirit is saying this morning, to have that understanding that when we move deeper into heart center and to have the awareness that we're asking for divine assurance, that we then sometimes see and receive greater wisdom. And I'm sure that we can all accept that there's always greater understanding and wisdom. As with the teachings, we all understand that we speak about the ladder, meaning, that we're all on different rungs of experience. We're all aware of the different vibrations. And again, ourselves, we can be up and down the ladder in one day. Because we have an understanding that I could be here, then all of a sudden connect with Spirit, and I'm climbing the ladder into greater vibration, bathing in the glory of light, the healing energy. I'm feeling empowered, inspired. But then all of a sudden, all of a sudden you may get a phone call, or your thoughts start drifting into another area, and all of a sudden you can feel that energy draining, being depleted. And so again, we're up and down the ladder. So, but at the same time, we become aware that we are still knowledgeable in what we have learned through experience upon the earth plane. And so it always helps us move back into a balanced state of being. I have an awareness, I let my guard down to allow myself to fall down that ladder. But then I'm aware of what makes me elevate and rise and take a few extra rungs. And that means through that experience, what have we learned? So much. We know what's going to help us elevate, what helps us shine, what helps us achieve, what helps us feel love, connection. And so, isn't it then that through this learning that we engage that more regularly in everyday life? Through prayer, through meditation, through tuning, through walking, through connecting with nature. All of these things lift our vibration through music, through art, through writing. We allow ourselves to know. And this is what Jesus meant by know, believe, and arrest. It means I know what makes me feel this, so I bring more of that into my life. And I know what pulls me down, so I protect myself. I become more aware, alert, focused. Oh, this is an energy that's going to drain me. I'm in my mirror ball. I will not allow myself to fall, because I'm aligned with the divine. We take the measures that we need to stay up. And so this is, again, we know for certain through experience of what we're learning as to where we be. And that is then know, believe, and be. Because we cannot live if we do not be. We need to be, because we are all beings of light. Spirit said, being concern overrides any pretentious outcome for being true to growth and righteousness. That is all we know. Pure intention, sacred values, and loving devotion to divinity. Our eternal light is surely on show. And our day is full of circumstance. We yearn, we hesitate, we align, and find that we focus now on knowing all possibilities lead us to the mysteries of what we indeed intend to engage in. How wonderful that choice is permitted and governs thoughts for expansion. And the way is in recognizing that love and trust will guide you to where you need to be, and the vibration you engage with teaches you, as it is through experience that you learn. So as was given, it's only experience that helps us know and prepares us for next time that we engage. Oh, the last time I spoke to this person, oh, I remember I felt sick. So what do? I'm in my ball of light. I protect, I guard, I'm aware, I'm focused. The next time that you feel that you need an extra burst of light, I'm going to move outside into nature, bathe in the sunshine, really connect to the birds, be grateful that I can breathe, that I can walk, that I can talk, that I can think. And you start to truly appreciate this when you go to hospitals, believe me. As we learn, it is to embrace the wisdom, the insight, the understanding, but likewise the understanding as what it is that we need to learn to better equip us for the future, so that we need not relearn lessons, but build upon what we have been blessed to learn and embrace at this time, and thus allowing ourselves to further advance, as indeed divine knowledge again presents for our further growth, elevation, and pathway towards enlightenment. For with both humility and the purity of honest love, our embracing of that which is pure and divine, we will acknowledge as our only pathway forward. And again, we know, believe, and be that divine vessel, because then we are more aligned with the divine aspect of self. Okay, thank you, Spirit.